on our way to the semi-finals of the Europa League. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, Football with Priscilla. I am Priscilla, obviously. So hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. And ladies and gentlemen, this smile is proudly sponsored to you by Manchester United, who beat Lyon 5-3 in a game which can only be described as absolutely dramatic. Like, it had everything. It had the highs, it had the lows, it made us cry, it made us happy. There's a picture of a kid who was crying towards the end of the game. That was in the extra time, second half. Manchester United was like 4-2 down. The kid was crying. I was like the kid crying. And then all of a sudden, by the time it was extra time was finishing, Manchester United was leading 5-4. So I just want us to talk about the Manchester United versus Lyon game. But before we get into the video for today, make sure you share, like, and subscribe. Make sure you share, like, and subscribe, and do turn your notifications on, ladies and gentlemen, to know when next I post a video. Guys, first of all, let me note that it is actually 01 in the morning, 1 a.m. Okay, Manchester United's game has just ended and I had to get myself composed and ready. This is why I look kind of crazy, because it's nighttime. I should be sleeping, but I was like, hell no, I need to celebrate. Okay, because that game, am I the only one who felt their soul leaving and then coming back? Because let's just go back. Let's sit down and walk ourselves through the Manchester United game. Boom, the game starts. Okay, Manchester United lead by, who scored the first goal? I'm not sure. Anyway, so Manchester United, I missed the first 15 minutes of the game. I was washing plates. Okay, so now I'm like, okay, cool. I see the scores. Manchester United is leading 1-0, and I'm like, oh my god, could this be the game that we just watched peacefully? Cool. Some few minutes later, Dalot scores, and so we are sitting on a 2-0 lead. We're sitting comfortable. I'm like, oh my gosh, this game is so chilled. Second half comes in, ladies and gentlemen. Boom, bam. What happens? Lyon, okay, managed to score a goal. It's now 2-1, and I'm like, in my head, I'm like, no. How did we move from 2-0 to 2-1? Even though when it was getting 2-1, you could tell, because when you saw the chances that Dalot and Garnacho, oh my god, absolutely squandered. The chances that they missed, the chances that they messed up when they should have crossed, they didn't cross. Garnacho decided to shoot however he wanted. Dalot, for some reason, decided to be a striker today. Yes, he scored 1 goal, but like, come on, let's have order, okay? So by the time it was reaching, I think, the 95th minute, the game was 2-2. And I'm pretty sure every Manchester United fan's heart was absolutely ripped out. And I was like, oh my god, no. Extra time starts, ladies and gentlemen. The game starts. Boom, bam, bam. Lyon score is 3-2. Can I just say, by the way, shout out to Fofana. Fofana is actually a good player. The Lyon player, Fofana, really took the game at us. Like, he was running at our defense. It was absolutely crazy. So Fofana, what a wonderful player he is. Okay, so it's now 3-2, and I'm like, oh my god, no. Manchester United, no. After the third goal went in, a few minutes later, the Lyon player gets sent out, and now it's 3-2. And I'm like, oh my gosh, we are losing to 10 men. Just a few minutes later after that, penalties conceded, Lyon score 4-2. And I'm like, I can't believe it. We are literally losing to 10 men. Ladies and gentlemen, second half, I think, of the extra time, Manchester United gets a penalty. Boom, through Casemiro, who was kicked. Okay, so it's now Bruno Fernandes versus the Lyon goalkeeper. Boom, Bruno Fernandes scores the penalty. In my head, I'm like, there is absolutely no way we're coming back from 4-2 to winning this game. Guys, it reached a point where I was like, okay, let me just go and do something else, then I'll come back, and then I'll make a video. Let me just go prep myself. Something in me was like, sit down, okay? You're not going anywhere. Sit down. So I sat and I'm like, this is the team I have, so I might as well watch them lose, okay? Boom, bam, bam. Kobe Mino with an absolute beauty of a strike. I did not see that coming. Kobe Mino scores. Ladies and gentlemen, my heart is like, oh my god, penalties. I'm like, Manchester United will not win the penalties. I'm busy saying, okay, you know what? Even though we can't win the penalties, I just feel like Lyon deserve it. There's no way Manchester United is winning this game. Harry Maguire said, bet. Harry Maguire, last few minutes of the game, scores a header and the crowd goes wild. I'm going wild, ladies and gentlemen. My sitting room, my mom is going wild in her bedroom. We're meeting in the sitting room, all screaming because we cannot believe what a game of football it was. Like, I am just so tired. Like the adrenaline has just drained me. At a certain point, I'm like, you know what? This is how people like just pass out because football will bring out every emotion if you put all your emotions in it. So, ladies and gentlemen, that was a walkthrough of what happened, the series of events of what happened. Now, let's actually talk about the game. Point one. I think we started the game off well, hence we were 2-0 up. I think we started off the game well. But in the second half, I think we sat back, which allowed Lyon to attack us. Like, we stopped pushing and then we kept on missing chances. So Lyon was like, you know what? Let's attack them. We might get a chance. And just right, Lyon actually got their chances. The second thing I wanted to talk about, ladies and gentlemen, our defense. We absolutely massively missed Delete. Harry Maguire today, yes, he was solid at the back, but you could see how outpaced he was, okay? At a certain point, the Lyon defender just ran past him and he just grabbed him and pulled him down. Like, that's because he was being outpaced. I think Lenny Yoro is a great addition to the Manchester United squad. He's a good defender. Dorgu, for me, Dorgu is a good addition to the squad. He was overlapping well. I feel so bad for Dorgu because he's supposed to be building a relationship with Garnacho, and Garnacho is doing everything but that. He's doing everything but building a connection with Dorgu. There were times when Dorgu made the right runs and Garnacho just decided he wanted to shoot. Like, oh my god, Alejandro Garnacho. Like, it was absolutely crazy. But today, the defense really had a tough game because we were facing runners with somewhat slow defenders. I know Dogu is fast. I know Lenior is somehow fast, but Harry Maguire was absolutely having a bad day. And ladies and gentlemen, the other thing I want to talk about, Luke Shaw came from injury to finally put the last nail on the Manchester United coffin by conceding the penalty. I was like, look, no. Luke Shaw, you cannot do this to me. And you know what? It's good that it was actually Luke Shaw that made the cross that Harry Maguire scored. Because had we, ladies and gentlemen, gone out of the competition, Luke Shaw, oh my god, would have wished he still stayed injured. Like, it was absolutely crazy. I also want to talk about the fact that Garnacho and Dalot, bad decisions could have cost us this game. Dalot should have passed when he needed to pass. Garnacho should have done the same, but they both decided to shoot for reasons best known to themselves. I think players like Rasmus Højlund, who I'm a huge fan of, and I keep on saying there's a player in there, can take a page out of Mino's book. Mino's goal was absolutely amazing because he was calm. He didn't just think of shooting. I love the type of player that Kobe Mino is because he absolutely is so calm on the ball. You can see his football intelligence. The fact that he doesn't panic on the ball is what I absolutely love about Kobe Mino. Like, what a player we have on our hands. An absolute gem. I am telling you this, ladies and gentlemen, and I know for a fact if that was Ghana, if that was Rasmus with that ball, they would not have scored. It only took a player with the mentality and the calmness that is Kobe Mino. Last but not least, Ruben Amorim was saved by the bell. Okay? He decided to bring back Onana. He decided to play Casemiro and substitute Ugarte. After Ugarte left the pitch, the midfield was wide open. There was no way Casemiro was able to cover that pitch. And I'm like, oh my god, I know Ugarte is on a yellow card, but which was a risky move on Amorim's side. But him removing Ugarte and leaving Casemiro with Bruno Fernandes sitting there was very risky because our midfield was absolutely open. And you know what? He made the bold decision. After the howler that Onana had, he was like, you know what? I'm still going to play him either way. And if things had gone the other direction, tomorrow morning as we speak, which is today in the morning, Ruben Amorim would have been fired. I absolutely think Ruben Amorim would have been fired. So you know what? I also don't think that Onana had a horrible game. I think it was just defensive errors. I think he had a good game. Do I think we should skip up with him and he should stay at Manchester United? No. But anyway, Amorim made a decision today and he should be absolutely grateful to God that the game went the way it did, because I was already seeing the headlines for today, ladies and gentlemen, if Manchester United lost that game. So, yes, ladies and gentlemen, that's what I had for you guys today. All I want to say to the haters is, ha! Okay? There are so many people who are enjoying our downfall, so many people who are ready to call us out. Like, I could see all the haters laughing. But Harry Maguire, Bruno Fernandes, and Kobe Mino were like, hell no, we are here and we are going to win this game. Speaking of Bruno Fernandes, who for me was my man of the match, absolutely our savior for this season. The guy was running everywhere. He was creating all the chances. He was literally dictating play. He was our playmaker. And this season, Bruno Fernandes has absolutely stepped up in his captaincy role. So you know what? Bruno Fernandes for me was my man of the match. And I will boldly say that Bruno Fernandes for me is my player of the season. So yeah, so that's what I had for you guys today. Do comment down in the comment section your crazy reactions to the Manchester United game. I would love to hear all your thoughts. Do I look sleepy? Yes, I am, because it's time to go to sleep. So that's what I had for you guys today. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. Make sure you share, like, and subscribe. Make sure you share, like, and subscribe. And do turn your notifications on, ladies and gentlemen, to know when next I post a video. We are on our way to the semi-finals of the Europa League. Bye, guys.